the forgotten moments of NFL history that shaped the game. The NFL is full of legendary moments, unforgettable plays, and historic triumphs. However, some stories, despite their significance, have been overlooked or forgotten over time. Today, we're diving into some of the most underrated and forgotten moments in NFL history, plays, decisions, and careers that deserve more recognition than they get. Welcome to Outbest Sports, your go-to channel for everything sports-related. Let's get into it. One of the most overlooked moments in NFL history is Marlon McCree's fumble during the 2006 playoffs. The San Diego Chargers were on the brink of victory against the New England Patriots when McCree intercepted a pass from Tom Brady. Instead of securing possession and sealing the game, McCree attempted to advance the ball but was hit and fumbled. The Patriots recovered, went on to win the game, and ultimately ended the Chargers' Super Bowl hopes. This moment is rarely discussed, but it completely altered the trajectory of the Chargers franchise. Another forgotten name in NFL history is Ron McDowell, a dominant defensive end who played in astonishing 251 games for the Buffalo Bills and Washington Redskins. Despite his durability and talent, McDowell's name is rarely mentioned, partly because he played before the Super Bowl era and before Washington's glory days under Joe Gibbs. His contributions to the game, however, are undeniable. Similarly, Isaiah Robertson was one of the most dynamic linebackers of the 1970s, earning multiple Pro Bowl selections and winning Defensive Rookie of the Year. Unfortunately, he is often remembered for a single play being bulldozed by Earl Campbell in an iconic highlight. His overall impact on the game is largely forgotten, but he was one of the best defenders of his time. The 2009 Indianapolis Colts made a highly controversial decision that is often overlooked. After starting the season 14-0, the team chose to bench Peyton Manning and other key starters to rest them for the playoffs, essentially forfeiting their shot at a perfect season. The move backfired as the Colts lost momentum and were ultimately defeated in the Super Bowl. Had they pushed for 16-0, the legacy of that team might have been drastically different. One of the strangest moments in NFL history occurred in 2018 when Vontae Davis retired mid-game. The Buffalo Bills cornerback decided at halftime that he no longer had the passion to play and simply walked away. It was one of the most unusual retirements in sports history, but the incident is rarely discussed today. Lastly, the Bounty Bowl remains one of the most intense and controversial rivalries in NFL history. In the late 1980s, the Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys had a series of matchups filled with allegations of bounties placed on opposing players. The rivalry was heated, and while many remember the bad blood, the full extent of the controversy often goes unnoticed in modern discussions about the NFL's most intense rivalries. These moments may not make the highlight reels, but they each played a role in shaping the history of the NFL. Whether it was a fumble that altered a season, a forgotten defensive great, or a bizarre mid-game retirement, these stories deserve more recognition. If you enjoyed this deep dive into NFL history, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Outbest Sports for more amazing sports content. Stay tuned for more forgotten moments and untold stories from the world of sports.